What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is a little bit late of a video for me to make because I just got home, but I wanted to get this out before I do my GEC tonight, and I wanted to talk about um, part of the road ahead. The road ahead dropped today, and there's a lot of cool things in there. I'm not going to cover the whole road ahead. I haven't really read that much into it, but there's one section I want to talk about that I think a lot of people aren't really paying attention to, and that's the little preview of Reva's kit that we got. For those of you that follow me a little bit closer, you guys know I am a huge Inquisitor fan. In my last video, I mentioned that we're going to be covering another faction on this channel, and that is Inquisitors. Inquisitors have been like my passion project that I've been doing pretty much since the release of Grand Inquisitor, so pretty much for the last like 6 months. And they have been so much fun. They're probably one of the hardest teams to learn and master, but when you do, they are probably one of the funnest teams I've ever played in the game. We'll talk about that in another video. I just want to talk about Riva and kind of stress her importance because I think she's going to be probably one of the most important characters in this game for the foreseeable future. Just based off the preview alone that we have with her, it's kind of insane. Okay, it's absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and look at the road ahead real quick. I believe I gotta click here. There we go. Perfect. And it's made by Crumb. Thank goodness. I'm glad he's still around. I thought it was just Meathead, but good to know Crumb's still around, guys. Really great guy. Let's go ahead. I gotta scroll way down for the Riva part. I know it's like past the TW stuff, which I'm super pumped by the way. I've already done one TB Omi, planning on doing at least 2 more before TB drops. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, third sister Riva, or however you want to call her, whatever. So it sounds like she's gonna have Grand Arena Omis, which is kind of interesting because all the Inquisitors have, you know, TW Omis. But the one thing I want to talk about is her lead. This is something I wasn't expecting because Grand Inquisitor's lead is pretty legit. But there's something that Riva does that isn't talked about, or people may not be thinking about this right away. But let's just read what we have for Riva, and then we'll start connecting the dots, and then I'll show you guys kind of why I'm super just pumped, because I'm like, this character is gonna change the team drastically. I mean, the team's already really good. Like, don't get me wrong. You can beat just about every single GL except for SLKR, C, and you were able to beat Ray before Ben Solo. I haven't tested like with Ben Solo. I'm imagining you cannot. But yeah, you can beat Lord Vader with his Datacron. You can beat JNK in GAC, by the way, with full banners. If you guys don't believe me, you can check out my .gg. I've done that several times. Anyways, let's get to Riva. Okay. So her leader Zeta, her leader ability Zeta tier will start all enemies with 5 stacks of Purge. That is really important. Okay, really important because it's going to trigger something in Grand Inquisitor's kit, which I'm just like, are you serious? Team of the Grand Inquisitor and his version of Patience. So Patience, if you guys don't have Inquisitors, which they're still kind of a niche team, Patience is their unique that they all share. They all have the same text, except every Inquisitor has like a different version where they might do something differently, but for the most part, the beginning and the last portion of that unique are exactly the same on all Inquisitors. It's like they gain health and protection, potency, something like that, and then they gain 30% turn meter when Purge is cleansed. But they all have like a different version of it. So Grand Inquisitors is at the start of the battle, all enemies begin the battle with a stack of Purge. Combine that with Riva, that's pretty much what this post is saying. All enemies will start the battle with 6 stacks of Purge. Okay, so why is that such a big deal? Why is that such a big deal? We're not even going to go into the other part of her kit just yet. I want to go over to the game. So let's transition over to the game. All right. Probably not gonna do a whole lot of edits on this video because I just want to get this out ASAP. But let's go to Inquisitors. I want to show you something in Grand Inquisitor's kit. Okay. Let's read his unique real quick, okay? So, this isn't the unique, by the way, okay? Not the lead, the unique, okay? So, like, a lot of people get this confused. Like, his lead is cool. I like his lead because you stack, you know, stats, and you get extra health and protection, and you get a little bit of speed, but let's go over to the unique, okay? So enemies are gonna have -5 speed when he's out because, you know, they all have a Purge, so they're all gonna have -5 speed for each enemy. So basically, for each Inquisitorious ally, so if you have a team of 5, for every enemy with Purge is gonna get -25 speed. Okay, So minus 25 speed. We're not going to gain the 25 speed from the lead, unfortunately, because he gives Empire allies 10 speed and then an additional 15 speed if they're Inquisitors. But we're still going to take away 25 speed from our opponents, so keep that in mind. Here's where it gets absolutely nuts, okay? The first time each enemy reaches 6 stacks of Purge, Grand Inquisitor takes a bonus turn and gains 10% crit avoidance, health steal, and offense, and 5 speed till the end of the encounter. You can do this up to 6 times. So basically, if you have a team like Geos or Mon Mothma where there's a summoned unit, that's where you can get the most bonuses out of this. I don't know why they put that in there, but just to clarify, I think these bonuses are doubled if the enemy is a Jedi. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's put this in perspective. You're running Riva lead. We don't even know what she does yet. Riva lead. Beginning of the battle, everyone gets 6 stacks of Purge. Okay, so what's going to happen is Grand Inquisitor is going to take a bonus turn. Okay, let's say they're all non-Jedi too, just to make this easy. Five characters, non-Jedi. He's going to get 50% crit avoidance, 50% health steal, 50% offense, plus an additional 5 speed. Oh, and by the way, he's going to take a bonus turn. Right? So he's going to take 1 bonus turn. He's not going to take 5 because it's all going to trigger at the same time. He's going to take 1 bonus turn. Okay? So why is this such a big deal? Well, in Territory Wars, his Ready to Die ability is an Annihilate, practically, against characters that are Jedi. So you are going to start the battle like Wat Tambor. You're going to take a bonus turn, and then you're just going to straight up annihilate a character for free. And because it's TW, I believe you can ignore... I believe characters can, with 6 stacks of Purge... Oh, no, that's his leader. Okay, so no, I thought you could ignore Taunt with this. But basically, you're getting a cat-like Annihilate at the start of the battle, which is absolutely insane. Then on top of that, he's going to get all that speed, right? So he's going to get 25 speed if they're non-Jedi. If they are Jedi, you're going to get 50 speed, okay? On top of the minus 25 you're taking away from them. So Grand Inquisitor is effectively gaining 75 speed after he takes his bonus turn and just straight up just nukes somebody? Are you kidding me? And we don't even know what Reva does. We don't know what her lead does. We don't even know if she's going to provide speed for the team. But, I mean, that's kind of what I want to focus on, is we are literally turning this team into a cat, turn 1 cat, annihilate, bonus turn, however you want to call it. But that's absolutely insane. Like, literally just... my mind is blown. And I've always told people, the most important Omicron on Grand Inquisitor is his special. You always go special, lead, unique. I've never seen the unique really come into effect. Maybe now that we're using Riva as a leader, maybe the unique's going to be really, really good. But the lead is okay. It helps. It's not the best, but it's okay. But his special is so good in TW. You just annihilate somebody. And I mean... yeah, no, I am just... And that's the other cool part. Because they have 6 stacks of Purge, your Inquisitors are going to get all these bonuses. They're all going to get offense up, speed up, and tenacity up at the start of the battle because he's taking a bonus turn. Okay, so, like, it's just crazy, right? Like, absolutely crazy. Like I said, Inquisitors, this is, like, kind of a preview for our next video, but, like, I think Inquisitors were done wrong by the community and the devs. I think the devs did a really bad job at marketing them. And I think the community jumped to way too many conclusions before when we judged this team. We talked about how, like, we were expecting them to take down JMK right away, and they can only take down JML, which is funny because they actually struggle against JML, ironically. I struggle against JML, but against JMK, no problem. Full banners, GAC, TW, doesn't matter, okay? But the Inquisitors are such a fun team because I see a lot of, like, similarities between them and Bounty Hunters. They all have their own leads, their own little, like, specialty thing, even though clearly you have the more superior ones. But, getting to that 6 stacks of Purge is kind of like a mini contract in a way. Because when that starts to happen, I mean, your team just takes off. And Grand Inquisitor, I've seen it people doing Conquest, I've seen it people doing GAC. Grand Inquisitor can take, like, 5 or 6 bonus turns. I mean, it's literally insane. And with the cooldown datacron that we currently have with set 4, Empire reducing their cooldowns or whatever, I mean, it's just, you're just spamming ability block and AoEs on everybody. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Even without datacrons, they're still really, really good. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in Reva's kit. Let's go back and see what else Riva has to offer. Oh, hello BlueStacks. And I just throw you on up there. Okay. So I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to throw it up. But, okay, so we got that part of her kid out of the way. Taking inspiration to her backstory in Obi-Wan trademark series. The first time Reva is defeated, she revives with hatred. So not held by hatred. Held by hatred is the ability but assigned by hatred. She's going to have a revive. That's kind of cool. Second time during the battle, making her a tough target takedown. I mean, like, okay, so just this little snippet alone about, you know, starting any row on 5 stacks of Burge, combine that Grand Inquisitor, you got 6 stacks, Grand Inquisitor gets all that offense, crit avoidance, health, steal, speed, the bonus turn. If it's TW, he's going to annihilate a Jedi immediately. And then everyone's going to get speed up. So it's like that team is going to be so stupid fast. You're going to get speed up. What was it? Speed up. Let's go back in game. Where is it? It's speed up, tenacity up, and offense up, right? Am I reading that correctly? Yeah, tenacity, speed, offense up. The entire team at the start of the battle, okay? Like this team is going to be wicked fast. Grand Inquisitor, I mean, I do have the fastest in the world. I do have to gloat about that. I haven't checked in a week or so, but last time I checked, this is the fastest. And having a fast GI is just dumb. It's just it's so much fun. But like, holy moly, this team is gonna be just insane. And I can really see this, like already in TW, they're slaying just about everything, right? I could start seeing these guys show up on defense now, because even if Grand Inquisitor, let's say like the AI messes up and Grand Inquisitor, you know, uses his torture ability on someone that, or I don't know if he uses torture right away or not, but you know, when he does use torture, they're all going to get speed up. So I still think they are considered more of an offense team than defense. I see some people struggle against them in 3v3. 3v3 is a little bit weird with Inquisitors because you can split them up a couple different ways. But, like, this is nuts. Like, I mean, if you guys had your doubts about Inquisitors taking down GLs before, like, there's no way you have them now, because, like I said, start of the battle, just everyone gets insane speed. I mean, Grand Inquisitor is going to take away 5 speed from them, or 25 speed, and then he's going to gain 25 if they're not Jedi. I mean, and then he's going to give himself speed up. So, but that's going to be it for tonight's video, guys. I just want to get this out there quick because, like I said, I think it's something a lot of people aren't really seeing with the road ahead. Riva, like I said, I know Grand Inquisitor is coming back December 24th. I believe that's what the road ahead said. I could be wrong, but I think so. We have a little bit, about 4 or 5 weeks to get ready for him. I'm going to do my best to get as many Inquisitor videos out before then, because, like I said, this team is a very complicated team to learn. Very, very complicated. They're very mod intensive, but I do believe the risk is worth the reward, if that makes sense. They're definitely worth it. I think having subpar Inquisitors, you can't go far with them. But if you get them modded correctly, and like I said, it's really tight on the modding. Like, they're a really mod-intensive team. But if you can get them there, if you can spare the mods, it's worth it, guys. They are such a fun faction. They just kick ass everywhere. And on top of that, now you have the Scythe. I haven't even talked about the Scythe, but like, the Scythe is going to be an absolute monster of a ship. My goodness, that thing is yeah, like I said, I'm going to do my best to get as many Inquisitor videos out as possible, because that's kind of the faction I want to hit really hard. I'm not giving up on bounty hunters by any means. No. This is just something I did on the side, and, you know, I did it as a meme at first, but now it's like, oh, I can kill JMK now. So, that's kind of cool. But, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for tonight's video. I'm going to be streaming my GAC in a couple of hours on Twitch. I really want to transition over to YouTube at some point. I think that's something we might look at next year, because Twitch is just Twitch is kind of weird right now. But other than that, guys, if you have any questions about Inquisitors, on how to mod them, on what teams they can counter, what they cannot counter, just let me know. I have a lot of footage. I haven't uploaded any of it at all. I think I've shared a couple videos with a handful of people, but I have a lot of Inquisitor testing done, and I've had a lot of fun doing it, because, like I said, it's just a fun team. It's just a really fun team, and I think the community content creators, including myself, I think we got this faction completely wrong. I think this faction is actually really, really, really good. And I hope you guys can get Grand Inquisitor before, you know, by the time he comes back again. I don't know when he's going to come back a third time, but he is a really good character, guys. And you kind of need him for the faction. Let's just get that squared away. You need him for the team. Without him, the team's kind of crap. But other than that, guys, have a great night, and I'll catch you all next time.